Hello everyone, my name is Anka Shivaran, and today we are going to explore before reading strategy called front-loading with images, focusing on visualizing meaning. This strategy helps students build backgrounds, knowledge, and engage deeply with the topic before starting the reading material. My choice article is The Nose Knows the Science of Smell. Let's go to step one. What is front loading with images? Front loading with images involves showing a series of images to students before they read a text. Those images help students understand the setting, context, and key concepts of the reading material. By visualizing those elements, students can better understand the content and make connections. Why use this strategy? Images are a universal language that everyone can understand and engage with regardless of their reading level. By discussing and analyzing those images, we can draw deductions, make connections, and better prepare ourselves for the upcoming reading. This approach is especially helpful for visual learnings and can make complex topics more accessible. Step 2. How to implement the strategy? How does it work? Select relative images. Choose a set of 6, 12 images related to the upcoming reading. For my article on the science of smell, I will use images that represent the olfactory system, different smells, and scenarios related to smell. Present and discuss. Project the images one at a time. Encourage students to discuss what they see and make inference about the upcoming reading. This can be done by making and revealing section of the image to focus attention on specific details. Close reading of an arch image. Choose one complex image for detailed analysis. Divide the image into sections and reveal them gradually, prompting students to note their observations and thoughts. Prediction and transition. After discussing the image, ask students to predict what the reading will be about and how the image relates to the topic. Step number 3. I will give you an example implemented on The Nose Knows the Science of Smell by Thomas Paul wrote it in 2024. Okay. The first image. Let's view and discuss the image. It's a diagram of the olfactory system. First, we have this image. Take a moment to look at the different parts labeled in the diagram. What do you see in this image, in this picture? What do you think it shows? How might it be related to our sense of smell? And the students can reply. I see the olfactory bulb connected to the brain. It shows how smell skips the thalamus and goes directly to the hippocampus and amygdala. All these pictures are helping the students. Let's go to the next picture. It's a person that smelling a flower. Here someone is smelling a flower. Why do you think smell is such a powerful sense, the teacher can ask? And of course, the students can reply, smell can bring back memories, it connects directly to the brain. Let's go to the third image. We have an image of fresh baked bread. Take a moment to look at this image. What does it make you think of? How do you feel when you see fresh baked bread. How does smell play a role in these memories? And the students can have different response. For example, it reminds me of my grandma's kitchen, or I can almost smell it. We are moving forward, and let them discuss, let them write it down for each image. The I display the image of rain on dry ground. This is a common smell many of us love. What do you think it is? Why do you think we enjoy this smell so much? Can you imagine the smell of rain? Why do you think the smell is so memorable? And of course, we can continue with the questions. And some answers from the students can be, it looks like rain on dirt. I love the smell because it reminds me of playing outside. We are going to image number 5. It's a baby with parents, and the teacher can ask, next, here's a picture of a baby with its parents. Think about how smell plays a role in their relationship. How do you notice in what do you notice in this picture? How do you think smells is important for babies and their parents? Of course, one of the students can say babies might recognize their parents by smelling. Somebody else can say this picture makes me think about how smell helps form strong bonds between them. If we are moving forward, we have a COVID-19 virus. And the teacher can ask the same. Lastly, let's look at the image of the COVID-19 virus. Consider how the loss of smell can be a symptom of COVID-19. What does the picture remind you of? How might it relate to our sense of smell and memories? How might the sense of smell be affected by illness like COVID-19? Why is this signified, and so on? Of course, the students can have multiple choices. It reminds me of how COVID-19 can cause people to lose their sense of smell, which might affect their memory and emotions, or how will help us, they keep us apart because we passed by the COVID-19. All this is helping the kids understand and what the article will be about. Ask and reveal technique. We have an anchor image, olfactory bulb and brain connection. This image shows the olfactive bulb and connection of the brain. Let's break it down into section. Okay, we have the whole image. Now we will reveal the first section, the olfactive bulb. Focus on the olfactive bulb. What detail do you notice? Write down your observation, and each student will write down and see exactly what they are thinking about it. We are going to section number 2, pathways to the brain. Now, look at the pathways connected to the brain. What thoughts or questions do you have about this part? And everybody will write it down. Section number 3 is the connection to hippocampus. Remember, it involves the memory, and amygdala, it deals with emotion, right? Finally, examine the connection to the hippocampus and amygdala. Why might this be important for our understanding of smell and memory? And the students again will write down, and after that we can discuss and see which one. I think I write it down here. Prediction and transition. Yes. Let's bring it all together. Based on the image we've seen and discussed, what do you think the article, the nose knows, the science of smell will be all about? How do those images help us understand the science of smell? And of course, the students can answer. I think it will explain how smell affects our memories. The image shows that smell is directly linked to the brain, which might be why it trigger strong emotion, record all this prediction and use them as a reference after reading the article. And this way will help everybody to make a strong connection with after they will read the article. And the conclusion for the front loading with images is a powerful strategy to engage students and increase their understanding before reading by visualizing concepts and discussing their significance. Students are better prepared to understand complex texts. Try this approach with your next reading assignment and observe the difference it makes in students' comprehension and engagement. Thank you very much for watching. This is all what I have for today. Have a wonderful night.